All right, excellent. Good to see you. It's hot out there. So hopefully that's going to help us to move with greater ease with our practice. All right, so if you come to Tadasana at the front of your mat, and that means big toes drawing together, heels drawing together, and then thighs on, and then core engagement through your root lock, Mula Bandha, and your abdominal lock, Uddiyana Bandha. So engaging there throughout the practice, shoulders back and down, and then take the hands up, and then we'll just take a few moments just to center yourself and focus on your breath. So breathing through the nose and sounding the breath in the back of your throat. So feel that rib cage expanding on the in-breath and the abdominals drawing in on the out-breath. So really focus on this breath throughout the practice this morning. And then take an in-breath as you reach up. Follow your thumbs and then exhale, fold. Draw your belly in, fold down. Soften knees where you need, tucking your head in. Look up, inhale, flatten those hands, step it back. High plank to low, exhale, take your knees to the floor where you need, and then tops of your feet, inhale, to your back bend, and then tuck your toes to your down. So, draw your abdominals in, lift your hips high, spread your fingers wide, set your feet up hip distance, maybe start to pedal heels up and down a little bit. Pushing the floor away, and lengthen out, all with the breath. And then let's bring those feet back to your hands and look up, inhale, chest lifting, exhale, you're folding, and inhale, reach it up, follow your thumbs, and then exhale, come back to Tadasana. Inhale, reach it up. So, nice strong posture all the way as you fold into Uttanasana, hands either side of your feet, look up, inhale. Flatten the hands, step it back, look forwards, come down, Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows to your ribs. And then in breath, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes, and into down. So, set your hands up, shoulder distance, set your feet up, hip distance, the gaze, your drishti, through to the back of your mat, or your knees or navel. Never stationary in your down dog, always trying to find that edge. And in the first part of our practice, sun salutations, we just work into opening up connective tissues and building some heat. Look up, bring those feet back to your hands and inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding again. And inhale, reach it up. From here, exhale, fold down again, Uttanasana. Straight away, tuck in the head in, look up on the in-breath, flatten the hands before stepping or jumping back. Come down, look forwards, heads well over the hands, and then in-breath up dog. Tops of the feet, back bend, tuck the toes into down. So things are spread wide. Pressing down between your thumb and your forefinger and feel that work into your forearms, and then up to the upper arms, to the shoulders, roll them away from your ears. And with every breath, trying to get a little bit more length. And then bring those feet back to your hands and look up, inhale. Exhale, folding again, Uttanasana, tuck the head every time a little bit more, and then inhale, reach it up. And we're going to fold down straight away. Draw the abdominals in, tuck the head, lift the sit bones, inhale, lift the chest, flatten your hands, step or jump. Come down, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest, and roll your shoulders back into down. Just step your right foot forwards now, okay, and then we're going to take the right hand up to the ceiling. So stretch your back leg away, open up through the collarbones, breathe, Bring your right hand down inside of your right foot. Pivot your left foot and reach your left hand up. And open up. Come back, hands either side. High plank. Look forwards, elbows tucked. In breath, up dog, chest lifts and shoulders roll back, tuck your toes to down. Now step your left foot, reach up with the left hand. Push the floor away with the right hand. Breathe. Bring the left hand down inside of your left foot, pivot your right foot. Take your right hand up. Breathe, open up on that right side now. Bring those hands down. High plank to low. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes to them. So we draw the abdominals deep. We stretch the mat sideways to open the shoulders. All of this done with that Ujjayi breath, number one. And then bringing your feet, stepping or jumping to the front of the mat, look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. This time bending your knees for Utkatasana, fierce warrior, inhale. Exhale, stand and fold again. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten those hands, step or jump. Look forwards as you come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog. Back bending, rolling the shoulders back and into down dog. Pivot your left foot, step your right foot. Come up to your first warrior one. Inhale. Reach up. Follow the thumbs. Come back down. Load those shoulders. Take the body down like a plank on the out breath. In breath, lift the chest into your back bend, tuck your toes to your down. Pivot your right foot and step your left. As you come up, you're into your warrior one. Reach. Coming back. High plank. Exhale, elbows tucked. In breath, up dog. And exhale to down. So setting up to down dog. So Mula Bandha is on, that is your root lock. And Uddiyana Bandha is on, your abdominal lock. Breath, deep and wide into ribs, so it's a lateral thoracic breath all the way. Shoulders starting to open up, back of the body lengthening. Feet coming back to hands, stepping or jumping. Look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. And bend the knees again for Utkatasana, inhale. And stand tall, and then fold, draw the belly and exhale. Inhale, look up. Flatten those hands, step or jump. Keep the body like a plank. Lower down, exhale. Inhale to your up dog. Back bending, exhale to your down. Pivot your left again and step your right. Come up to Virabhadrasana 1. You're trying to get the left side of the hips round. Come back, high plank, lower down, keep the body strong and long, and then in breath up dog, thighs are on, shoulders roll back, tuck the toes to down. Pivot your right foot, step your left. Come up, Virabhadrasana 1 again, inhale, reach it up, draw the arms back, come back down, high plank. Elbows to your ribs, in breath up dog, back bending, exhale to down. So in your down dog, you're sending your hips away from your hand. You're drawing your chest closer to your thighs. You're rolling your shoulders from your ears. Your thighs are on if that feels good, otherwise soften the knees. If the heels are down, take them further back. And then look up, bring the feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest to extend the spine. Exhale, folding, tuck your head and then bend your knees. Utkatasana, inhale, and we're going to stand tall. Tadasana, exhale. Step or jump, feet hip distance apart. Hands on hips, inhale. Push the hips forwards, little back bend, inhaling. Fold it down. Reach for those big toes. Make sure the feet are no wider than hip distance. First 2 fingers round big toes. Look up, inhale. Pull the belly and lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Shake the head. Padangusthasana. Pull on toes, press on fingers.
Relax the neck, relax the gaze, your drishti. Shift the weight through the feet, and then inhale, lift the chest, look up again. Take the hands underneath the feet, toes to meet the wrists. Inhale, look up, and press down. So maybe you need to soften those knees a little bit to find this position, Padahastasana, or maybe you can keep those legs strong and long and feel that deeper stretch through the back of the knees, releasing the wrists from Surya Namaskara. Inhale, you look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Bandhas are on as you come up. Inhale, step or jump. Tadasana, exhale. Inhale, step it out. Tuck the left foot, turn the right. Reach wrong with the right hand, reach high with the left hand. Trikonasana. Your right hand's going to go either down your leg to your shin, your ankle, or you can reach for your big toe. Okay? First two fingers. Don't compromise your posture though by letting your hips stick out to the back. Keep opening up. Draw that left side of the hips up towards the ceiling. Come up. Tuck the toes. Turn the left foot. Reach it long first with your left hand. So you're trying to get that hand reaching as far as you can. And then the right hand goes up. And you're either reaching for your leg, your ankle, your foot, or your big toe. Breathe. Open up. Sound the breath in the back of the throat. Breathe into ribs and come up. We'll rotate with the triangle now. So set your feet up, so your feet are not in line now. Step the right foot out slightly, back foot's come around 45. The left hand comes down to the outside of the right foot or leg. Either place it on the floor, that left hand, or wrap it around your ankle or your shin. Now twist to your right. Reaching, breathing, opening up, and rotating through the thoracic spine, but strong in the hips. Come up, turn around, set yourself up, and take your right hand down to the outside of the left foot, if you can. Otherwise, wrap it around your ankle or shin. Reach up with the left hand, and open up. Breathe. So we're sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And then come up. So you release those arms, and then you come back to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana, chin tucked, shoulders back and down. Step it out. So we step out longer now. We're going to do extended side angle posture. So turn the right foot, bend the knee is above the ankle. You can either rest this arm down, we could start there, reach up and over. So we get the ribs lifting up to the ceiling. Track the right hand down the outside of the leg if you can, and stretch from your fingertips to the edge of your back foot. Lift your ribs, strong posture. Send the edge of the back foot into the floor. Breathe, come up, turn round. So you could set up, resting the left arm down to reach up and over. And you want to stay with the ribs lifting to the ceiling, the chest lifting. And then maybe take the left hand down to the outside of the left foot. And reach. Press the edge of your back foot into the floor. Gaze either up to your outstretched hand or to the side. And release. Come back to Tadasana at the front of your mat. Inhale, step it out again. Take the hands to the hips. Engage through your root lock and your abdominal lock on the in-breath. Look up. Now fold it down. Tuck the head in. Bring the hands to the floor, shoulder distance between your feet if you can. Look up, inhale. And then exhale, fold and tuck the head in. Shift the weight forwards, lift the sit bones high. Push out through the edges of your feet. Keep working the hands further back if you can. Keep tucking the head in further. Keep the thighs on. Most of all, breath. Look up, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up, release those arms, and turn the palms around now and interlace the fingers behind your back. So you can either keep your palms open or press your palms together here. Mula Bandha is on, root lock. Uddiyana Bandha is on, abdominal lock. Inhale, exhale, fold.
And now fold it down. So we stretch through the chest and the shoulders here with every breath. But stay strong in your wide leg stretch. Tuck the head. Breathe into ribs. And then inhale, coming up. And release. Come back to Tadasana at the front of your mat. Feet together, bring your fingertips to your elbows, or you could take the hands up your back into inverted prayer. Press in the palms. So from here, we're going to step the right foot out and step the left foot out a little bit. So we have a short posture, squared up through the hips, back foot's round at 45, inhale, look up, pull the belly in, fold it down, and draw your chest down. You want to get the chest down directly over the front thigh. Both thighs are strong and straight. Palms are pressing if you can, and you are drawing the elbows back. Otherwise, fingertips to elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards. Come up on the in-breath, turn round. Set yourself up there. Square the hips. Back foot's round 45. Hips are square. Inhale, look up. Pull the belly in. Draw the chest forwards first, like you're leading from your sternum. And draw yourself down. And then you're trying to work that chin towards your shin with every breath. Breathe, sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And come up, release again, and then come back to the front of your mat. Ready to balance now. So finding if you need to be near the wall or something to hold on to, do that. Otherwise, bring the right knee up. So you can stand there, deep hip flexion, and hold that position, finding a point to focus on, standing leg strong. Or you can reach for your big toe. And then you can try and press out for your big toe balancing posture, lifting the foot, drawing the leg back to the hip socket, trying to lift a little higher knee and nose wherever you're at, and draw your leg out in extension or flexion to the side. Stand tall left leg, and maybe look over left shoulder. Bandhas. Come back center. Try lifting a little higher again, maybe wrapping hands around the foot. Bend the legs as high as you can as you take them to your hips. If that feels too much, take the hand underneath the thigh. Breathe. Bend that knee, come back down. Right hand on hip, left knee's coming up. So stay there. That might be enough for sure. Balance, strength. Maybe reach for big toe. Push out. Pull on toe, press into the fingers. Lift a little higher. Draw the leg back to the hip socket. Try and draw the leg up. And then take the leg out to the side as you draw the right hip away from the left leg and stand tall. And maybe look over your right shoulder. Breathing. Come back to the center. Try lifting a little higher again. Maybe wrapping your hands around your foot. Release and come back. No, you don't. You hold it out there. Crikey. Hold it there. Breathe. Eyes are on. And then release. Nice job. Okay, so standing half bound lotus to open the hips, not stress the knees. So once again, draw the knee up first into that deep hip flexion. Reach for your foot and draw the foot up towards the crease of your left hip. And now wrap your right hand behind your back, gazing down and forwards. Find with your left arm if you can, further down if you can to your foot. If you've got your foot, you could release the right hand, take the left hand, release the left hand and take the left hand to the ceiling and fold. Otherwise, find your edge, breath, bandhas, and release. Okay, so let's bring the left leg up. Okay, standing tall, get hold of the right foot. Now draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. Gaze down and forwards, find your balance, take your left hand behind your back to bind with your right arm. Try and take it down as far as you can towards that foot. If you can get your foot, release the right hand to the ceiling and maybe fold. Breath number 1, bandhas number 2, and then we work on our asana, trying to work and find the edge in our postures. Standing half-bound lotus, release. All right, well done. You're going to come back to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana, nice and tall, midline. Inhale, reach it up. Follow your thumbs on the in-breath and then exhale, fold. Deep forward bend, Uttanasana, tuck the head, inhale, lift the chest, flatten your hands. You can step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, exhale, inhale, up dog. Lift your chest, exhale, down dog. And lightly bring your feet back to hands, stepping or jumping. Bend your knees, draw your belly in. Reach up, Utkatasana, fierce warrior, as we've been doing in Surya Namaskara B, but now holding. So work to stretch those arms up, but be aware that you're not hunching up through your shoulders, so drop your shoulder blades down your back. Draw in, Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. Sink heels. Inhale, stand, exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, flatten those hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, elbows to ribs. In, breath up, dog. Exhale, down, dog. Pivot your right foot, step your right foot as long as you can. Come up to Virabhadrasana 1, as we did Surya Namaskara B, but now holding for 5 breaths. So square the hips, gaze up if that feels good. If not, forwards and down. Reach the arms back. Feel that work into that back leg. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Turn round. Set yourself up, squaring the hips, sink deep. Reach up. Look up if that feels good. Press the edge of the back foot into the floor. Breathe into ribs. Now, split the arms apart, set the heels in line, maybe go a bit longer, shuffle the feet forwards, draw the chest open, drop the shoulders down, reach the fingertips away from one another, gaze out along your left arm. Virabhadrasana 2. Breath. Check your front knees, not getting pushed in, so draw it out using the inner thighs. So straighten your front leg and then tuck that front foot. Now, the front foot becomes the right leg. So, bend the knee. Above ankle, draw the chest open, drop the shoulders down the back, stretch the fingers. Strong and long. Breathe. Bandhas. Breath. Bring the hands down either side of your right foot. Come back to high plank, lower down, exhale, Chaturanga, inhale, up dog, back bend. Take a moment in that back bend and then to down dog, and then with a lightness in the body, bring your feet to your hands, sit down on the floor. Okay, well we know that standing sequence is enough to be getting on with, okay? We now come to the floor and we're going to do some primary series. Okay, tuck the chin, push the heels away, sitting in Dandasana. Find good posture. Breath. Next deep in breath, look up, and then fold down. We're going to reach those hands as far as you can to your legs or your feet. And you're going to wrap them around wherever you can, legs or feet. And then you're going to maintain that length in the spine. Maintain engagement through your core. And you're going to draw your chest forwards. And then we're going to release, and we're going to bring the hands back now. And we're going to take them all the way behind, fingertips facing forwards to lift the hips. Stretch the toes, take the head back, wrap the thighs in. Breathe, sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And then coming down. If you want to do a vinyasa here, be my guest. Cross the legs, roll over the feet, and step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Go to your up dog, and into your down dog. Bring your feet back. Okay. You like that? Just talk you through it there. Left leg forwards, right foot in. Okay, so sit tall and reach up with the arms. Fold forwards to the straight leg. Reaching to the foot or the leg. Don't stress the right knee. And draw the chest down. And breathe. Sound that breath in the back of your throat. And release. In between that, let's just try and see if we can lift the body off the floor. So we take the hands kind of halfway down the thighs, engage the core, take an in-breath, then fold forwards, and then try drawing your hips up and back, sliding your feet a bit towards you. Push the floor away. It's like an L kind of sit position. And then come back down. Right leg is long. Left foot is in. And then reach up. And then fold. And breathe. So draw the chest forward. Keep the front thigh strong. And draw the body down over your front thigh. And breathe. As you come out of this, you have the choice of that L sit or reverse plank or full vinyasa. Whatever you're doing, bandhas and breath all the way. Come back to Dandasana. Left leg is long, right foot drawn in towards the outside of that right hip. Sit tall there, maybe that's enough. Palms distance between foot and thigh. Right arm reaches on the in, wraps around on the out, and binds with your other hand if possible, or wrist even. And then draw the chest forwards, press against the shin, focus on your breath. Left leg stays strong. Breathe. We release from there and either do vinyasa, you could do that L sit, or you could do Purva Kanasana, that reverse plank. Breath number one, keep good form, keep that stability using your core. Right leg is long, left foot is drawn in. So we bring that heel up towards the outside of the right, outside of the left hip. Take the left arm and reach it long and wrap it around. See if you can bind with your left arm, your left hand, your left wrist. Press against your shin. Now draw the chest forward towards the toes. Breathe. Find your edge. Keep the right leg strong, toes towards, heels away. And releasing. So we are going to take it into a vinyasa here. So however you want to do your vinyasa, you come to down dog. So into your down dog, take some breath. Lift the hips. And take the right leg up. As you stretch the right leg up, try to work the left heel down. Turn that right foot side on to open up more and bend that right knee to lift the knee to the ceiling or sky.
Bring the knee forwards now towards the right hand, step the right foot towards the left hand, set the right knee down, and reach the left leg away. If pigeon is not your bag, you could either do Marachasana B, or you could do figure of four stretch lying on your back. Full down. So that back foot can be ball of the foot, keeping the knee off the floor, or top of the foot. So breathe. Try taking your right arm forwards and your left arm under, and reach away. Keep the left arm reaching and keep the left leg reaching. That way will help to keep that alignment. Relax into that hip opening stretch with the breath. Come back, lift the chest. Push back to down dog. Draw the abdominals in. Lift the hips high. Take the left leg up to the ceiling and stretch the right hip down and into the floor. Turn the left foot side on. Open up a little more. Bend the left knee. Again, open up. Now take that left knee towards your left hand. If you can, you step your left foot towards your right hand. And then with control, take the knee down, stretch the right leg away. You may be like me and have one side a bit more challenging than the other. Okay. And stretch that right leg away. Back foot, that can be ball of the foot or top of the foot. Now, if you're not liking this at all, lie on your back and bring your left foot to the crease of your right hip and go to your figure of four stretch. So we'll try left arm forwards and pigeon, right arm underneath. And now reach away. Keep that energy going with that right arm and with the right leg. Come back. Hands either side and push up into your down dog. Take some breath and then step or jump your feet to your hands and sit down on the floor. Okay, great stuff. So from here, we're going to take it to Navasana boat posture. We're going to draw those heels in and take the feet off the floor and reach the arms. And then extend the legs as much as you can. Draw the belly in, lift the chest, pull the abdominals in. And breathe. And then cross your legs. Make your body as compact as you can. Try placing your hands by your hips and try lifting your body off the floor. Might not be happening. Give it a go. Come back to sit bones. Reach the arms away. Extend the legs. If you can. Pull the abdominals in. Breathe into your ribs. Lift your chest. Stretch your fingers. Cross your legs, make your body nice and compact. Try for Talasana, scale posture, lift. Come down. Lie back. Breathe. Hug those knees in. Take your heels tight into your sit bones, invert your toes, heel your spine up and off the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. And take it into your back bend. Okay. Find that position for you. Maybe hands by the side of the head. Breathe. Come back down. Hug your knees in. Imprint your spine. Once again, heels tucked, toes slightly inverted, peel up, either hands on ankles or if that's not happening, interlace fingers. Draw the shoulders under, lift the hips, squeeze the inner thighs, send the knees away, maybe hands side of the head, and we could try to come to rest on the crown of the head or push up to your upward bow. And come in. Hug those knees in. Roll yourself up.
Straighten your legs out. Roll the belly in as you reach the arms up. Forward bend to counter pose, your back bending. Hands as low down the legs of the feet as you can. Breath number 1. Sound that breath in the back of your throat and deliver that breath into your ribs. From here, cross your legs, roll over the feet or step or jump them behind. High plank to low, exhale. Inhale to your up dog, back bending, come to your down and hold it in your down dog. Take some breath there. Come to your knees. We're going to get set up for either your headstand or your prep for your headstand. Okay? So, whatever you're doing, elbows narrower than shoulders, interlace the fingers. So those of us who are just working to our headstand, we keep the head off the floor at all times. Those of us that are doing headstand, the head presses into the floor, into the hands on the floor lightly. Whatever you do, walk your feet up. And try to, if you are doing prep, walk the feet up as far as you can, and then hold it. You're in your headstand, find a way to maintain that strong posture. Bandhas, thighs, breath, all the way. Push the floor away, wherever you're at. In your prep, if you're in that dolphin posture, you might want to try one leg up. If you're in your headstand, you might want to try halfway with the legs. Looking to the feet. Breath. If you're in dolphin, you might want to try the other leg. Whatever you do, wherever you're at, under control. With bandhas and ujjayi breath. Everything switched on in your inversion. And then with control, come down to the floor and rest your head down. Hands down to feet. Rest in your child's posture and breathe into your ribs, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And when you're ready, hands back up to high plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Step or jump, feet to your hands. Sit down on the floor. Cross your legs, take them into lotus or half lotus. If you can, take your fingertips to your elbows. Draw your chest down and breathe. If you don't like hands behind the back, take the hands out in front of you and stretch down. Make sure those feet are comfortable, the knees are comfortable. Come up. Rest your arms on your thighs, engage your thumb and forefinger, stretch your other fingers away, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, engage your root lock. Sit tall in Padmasana and focus on that breath. Either continue with that or take the hands either side. Try to lift off again as we did in between our boat. Twalasana, really trying to challenge your body at the end of your physical practice. Trying to hold it up for as many breaths as you can, either short, sharp breaths or continue ujjayi breath. And release. Okay. Hope you've got time for Shavasana. Lie back. Take some breath. In and out sharply. Tuck your chin, lengthen the back of your neck, or take something behind the head. Make sure that you are comfortable. So do what you need to do. Maybe bend the knees, maybe something under the knees. So find that stillness in both your body and your mind. We'll do our physical practice in preparation for Shavasana, dead man's posture. So if you've got the time, stay with Shavasana, mute me and just carry on. Otherwise, bring your awareness back round to them and give your fingers and toes and wake up before walking your feet up and hugging your knees in and moving side to side. Roll to your right side, holding it there before you're coming back round. Okay. Namaste.